Welcome back, Honestman, Bioshock. We're picking up straight away, right where we left off last time, in Dr. Steinman's surgery. We just disposed of Dr. Steinman. And there is an audio log here that we should have listened to.
Silk and done.
The nose looks terrific, Dr. Steinman. Doctor?
You know, looking at it now, I didn't realize how much her face sags. Scalpel?
Excuse me?
Scalpel.
Doctor, she's not booked for a facelift.
Let's just come in here and...
Doctor, stop cutting. Doctor, stop cutting. Get me the chief of surgery. Get me the chief of surgery now!
Sounds like another tunnel collapse. Welcome to Rapture, the world's fastest growing pilot joke.
Thanks, Mr. Bubbles.
It's a little one. Here's your chance to get some Adam.
Stay away from her, or it is you who will be shot next.
Easy now, Doctor. He's just looking for a wee bit of Adam. Just enough to get by.
I'll not have him hurt my little ones.
It's okay, lad. That's not a child. Not anymore, Elaine. Dr. Tenenbaum saw to that.
Bitte do not hurt her. Have me no heart.
Aye, that's a pretty sermon coming from the ghoul who cooked up them creatures in the first place. Took fine little girls and turned them into that, didn't you? Listen to me, boyo. You won't survive without the Adam those things are carrying. Are you prepared to trade your life, the lives of my wife and child, for Tenenbaum's little Frankensteins?
Here. There is another. Use this. Free them from their torment. I will make it to be worth your while. Somehow.
Yeah, so now we encounter something of a moral dilemma for the first time in Bioshock. We can harvest the little sister, which will kill her, but give us a lot of Adam. Or we can spare them. We'll still get some Adam. And in exchange, Tenenbaum has promised to make it worth our while somehow. To be determined.
No! 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 Thank you.
The path of the righteous is not always easy, yes. The reward will become clear in time. Be patient.
Oh, I'm ready for dream time, Mr.
Tenenbaum's
Bubbles.
playing you for a sap. Those things may look like wee little girls, but looks don't make it so. You need all the Adam you can get to survive. If you cross paths with another of them gatherer's garden machines, make sure you pick up a new plant or two. That's the price they too dear.
Yeah, so now
Not only are those little girls veritable atom factories, they're nearly indestructible. They regenerate any wounded flesh with stem versions of the dead cell. But their relationship with the implanted slugs is symbiotic. If you harvest the slug, the host will die. So you see, it's not like killing, Tenenbaum said. It's more like removing a terminal patient from life support.
Yeah, there's these giant slugs inside the little sisters. But in any case, as I was saying, this Gatherer's Garden here is going to let us spend that atom and swap around our upgrades if we so choose. I think we're going to play it pretty conservative here. I'm just going to go for an Eve upgrade. I'd love to pick up Armored Shell to reduce physical damage, but I just don't have the ability to equip enough of these tonics right now. If I had an open slot, I would go for it, but I don't. Eve Link, you know, first aid kits give Eve. That's pretty good, actually. I wouldn't mind grabbing that, but I don't have enough Atom to get both. So right away, the decision is coming into play here. We can get one of these 80 ones, or we could do Enrage plus one of these lower level ones. But these upgrades on the bottom here, these aren't tonics, so I don't have to worry about slots. So I'm going to go this direction. Can now carry more Eve.
You're ready now. Time to take on one of them big daddies. Won't be easy, but it's the only way to get to the little sisters and the atom they carry.
Let's deal with the Big Daddy first. Yeah. I do still have this turret in the middle here. I'm going to try and use that to my advantage.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, so it was the static shock that got him. That's what finished him.
Oh, I'm ready for dream time, Mr. Bubbles.
Are you almost back to emergency access? Come through as soon as you get there. You got Ryan's eye now. You won't hear them coming, but he'll be there before you know it.
Security alert deactivated. Thank you for your patience.
I don't know how you managed it, but you did. Come through to Port Neptune now. I'm looking forward to shaking your hand. Now you had the pleasure of Andrew Ryan's company. He's the one who built this place, and he's the one who ran it into the ground. Nobody knows exactly what happened. Maybe he went mad. Maybe the power got to him. Maybe he just decided he didn't like people. Whichever way you slice it, good men died. My family's in a submarine hidden in the foundation of Fontaine Fisheries. I'll meet you there.
Smuggler. Yeah, so smuggler, and then here we have Bibles and a crucifix. Yeah, we've got to try to kill him for the little sister.
No time to wait.
We need to wait for our moment, though. You know, this one doesn't have the drill arm. He's got a gun.
Give her to me!
See, that's perfect. You can fight the splicers here. There we go. And that's a turret on our side. He destroyed it already. Oh my god.
You have shown kindness to my little ones, but are you really a friend to us? Regardless, a little one brings you a gift to demonstrate our appreciation.
There's a teddy bear at a gatherer's garden. We will definitely check that out. Here's tonic. More healing from first aid kits. And that's not really a problem though, but
She's everything. She's everything. She's everything. Hold it! I said you play! I can do this by myself, goddammit!
alright, everybody settle down.
We're putting all the bathyspheres in lockdown until further notice. Ryan had us install some kind of genetic device into the thing, so only Ryan and his inner circle will be able to use them without dispensation. But the boys tell me the keys are pretty unreliable. Sisters, cousins, anybody in the ballpark genetically will be able to come and go as they see fit.
Yeah, so that's a bit curious, right? Only people related to Ryan can use the bathyspheres? Okay, I think we're gonna have a telekinesis opportunity here. We'll see how it looks. Make sure there's no one else on this platform. Oh, here's our gift. 200 Atom. Hypnotize Big Daddy. Need a bodyguard in a pinch? Our new hypnotized plasmid will fool a Big Daddy into protecting you. I can't give it up, though. I don't have the slots for it. I've got to stick with electricity and telekinesis for now.
Craves variety. And one day the gentleman stopped calling.
Radioed on ahead. Says you were looking for an invite to the fisheries. Nuts, I say. But if in your heads up to the Warp Master's office and find old Peach a research camera, maybe I could manage an invite. What was that? My friend, you are fucked.
Where is she?
That's too tough for you. Look on your belt. You'll find something to keep you alive. Now, go get that camera, and then snapshots of those that crawls on the ceiling. Then I'll let you into the fisheries. Just remember, sonny friend, I smell an ounce of Fontaine on you, and I'll have you in a box. Atlas gives you the vouch, but I ain't turning my eye just on his say-so.
Grown man jumping at ghosts. Fontaine's dead, and everybody knows it. In the ground for months, and half the place still jumping at his shadow. Christ, even Ryan. You never mind all that. We got work to do.
Smuggler's Crate. Yeah, another Bible, another crucifix.
Mr. Ryan asked me personally to make this clear to you. You give us Fontaine and this whole filthy ring of his, and you'll be knocking back pints up at the Fighting McDonough's. But if you prefer to play the mule, we'll treat you like a mule. Give him a taste, Patrick. What's that? Change of heart, Timmy? Timmy! Ready to talk now?
Go on, Sullivan. Go on, do your dirty. Whatever Ryan thinks he can do to me, Fontaine can do double!
Seems like old Peach knows where to find a research camera. He seems a decent enough sort. No doubt he'll wait until after you've done his errands to stick a shiv in your belly.
Okay, in my eagerness to throw explosives down here, I didn't actually look at this, but we've got 360 Atom. And definitely unlocking an additional plasmid slot seems like a no-brainer, so let's do that. I do like Incinerate, but Hypnotize Big Daddy.
Cry out for Big Daddy's help. Make him think you're a little sister. Watch as he fights to protect you.
Yeah, I like that. And certainly we're eventually going to want to max out all our plasmid slots, but I think right now I'm just going to go for another Eve upgrade. And just sit tight for a second. But yeah, certainly... God, is there another freaking guy down here? Because certainly, I mean, just looking at our reserves, right? Med kits are way easier to come by than Eve, so...
Something must be done about Fontaine. While I was buying buildings and fish futures, he was cornering the market on genotypes and nucleotide sequences. Rapture is transforming before my eyes. The Great Chain is pulling away from me. Perhaps it's time to give it a tug.
Okay, we've got to try and get this Big Daddy here. Holy cow.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mr. Croswell?
I think that was a good illustration why the electric buckshot is so good. Because you can sort of stun lock the Big Daddy with it. Okay, time to push forward. I did manage to pick up a turret, which I think will be handy. And I expect a Big Daddy here. Yeah. So I'm just going to drop a couple proximity mines. Get my buckshot ready. There we go.
You saved me.
Oh, also between the cuts, I believe I grabbed a health upgrade. So I did grab a health upgrade. I hear another Big Daddy.
Fontaine fellow is somebody to watch. Once he was just a menace, to be convicted and hung. But he always manages to be where the evidence isn't. He's the most dangerous type of hoodlum. The kind with vision.
The research camera looks just like one you'd see topside. According to this magazine article I scrounged up, it can also analyze genetic information, parse biological structures, and lots of other $5 words.
Hanging now, is it? That's what we've come to? Now look, I don't make the laws here, I just enforce them. But I didn't come to Rapture to string men up for running contraband. If Ryan and his crew have their law, then they can have my badge.
Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little ones to him belong, they are weak, but he...
Take pictures of enemies, and you can get bonuses against them.
is strong.
Good. You got the camera. Now get me some snaps on those spider splicers. And don't come back down here till you've got my research.
Yeah, so damage bonus.
Let's do this.
Yeah, you can only take a picture of one so many times before you can't do anymore. Yeah, security bullseye. Tag your enemies, and then the cameras and turrets will go against them. This is actually really good. I'm going to briefly swap telekinesis.
Trick the security system. Set security bots and turrets on your enemies.
I'm just lonely. I'm lonely. You think you can trick me?
This little sea slime
bringing old Peach them snappies, or are you just sightseeing?
You have the research camera? Good. Guess it's time to get to work for old Peachy. Take the man's pictures, and let's get the hell out of this place.
If things weren't bad enough, it seems that even our water system sprung a leak. Yep, that's right. Irrigation system in Arcadia is taking on seawater. I told Mr. Ryan when we were building this place, either you build her like a bathtub, or she's gonna turn into a sewer. No, McDonough, he said. We're not gonna build no bathtub. We're gonna build Eden.
As the respectable lab civil turns me away, I have turned to Fontaine's smugglers in Port Neptune for supplies. Fontaine's men are pigs. They spit, they stink. But they deliver, and they don't ask questions. They're all terrified of Fontaine. He reminds me a bit of the Germans. So efficient. It wouldn't surprise me if he were soon running things down here.
The death penalty and rapture. Council's in an uproar. Riots in the streets, they say. But this is the time for leadership. Action must be taken against the smugglers. Any contact with the surface exposes rapture to the very parasites we fled from. A few stretched necks are a small price to pay for our ideals.
I met Ryan the day me and the lads were installing the bathroom plumbing up in his Posh Park Avenue digs. Wait, says he. What's with all the brass fittings? General contractor had me down for the tip. Well, I says, I suppose it's the contractor then who'll be bailing out your loot once a fortnight, is it? If it's price you're worried about, I'll be picking up the brass, so not to worry, Squire. And why would you be doing that, says he? Well, Mr. Ryan, profit or not, no man bails water out of privies built by Bill McDonough. Next day I finds out I'm Ryan's new general contractor. The thought of me wife and child hiding in that filthy submarine makes me blood boil. Help me get them to safety and I'll be in your debt for life.
I'm closing in on the whole ring. I'd pat myself on the back, but let's face it, these aren't exactly bloodthirsty desperados we're talking about. Rapture's full of poets, artists, and tennis players, not hired gorillas. But this leader of theirs, this Fontaine, he seems to know his way around the grift. He keeps his nose clean, but not so clean that the right people don't know he's not to be trifled with.
Diane, my dear, I'm sorry, but I'll be late again tonight. Rosenberg is demanding to speak about this Fontaine business. I'm trying to build a proper financial market, and this idiot keeps going on about Adam this, genetic modification, that. I'll go spend an hour pretending to pay attention to the poor fellow and be home as soon as I can.
He's got a gun! He got a gun!
There we go. Hey, buddy.
Here to visit the scum of the earth. You shall know. I need this.
Yeah, can't pass this opportunity, I guess.
I took my wife on her first date to this place. You must think I'm a fool. Taking a fine lady to a dump like this. But you don't know me, Moira. Give her a string of pearls and a silk gown and she'll dance a waltz. Give her a sea shanty and a bottle of rum. She'll drink a pirate under the table. Sounds like that should about do it. Head on back to Fontaine Fisheries when you're ready, would you kindly?
Mr. Ryan, I believe in Rapture, but that doesn't mean we always win. Fontaine Futuristics is the biggest thing going in Rapture, so let me be plain. When we arrest that tow rag Fontaine for his thieving and smuggling, we must make it clear that we won't touch his business interests. We sit on the council because these poor sods trust us, not because God gave us a chair.
And what did it get me, huh? Hands up!
We saw our Masha today. We barely recognize her. That's her, Sam said. You're crazy, I told him. That thing? That is our Masha? But he was right. She was drawing blood out of a corpse by Fontaine Fisheries. And then when she was done, she walked off hand in hand with one of those awful golems. Masha!
Shorten alarms.
Me wife, Moira, she's a right pain in the neck. But she's a beauty. And she means the world to me. I can't help feel God punishing me for bringing her and Patrick to this place. I thought this would be a better life for us. Can you imagine a bigger fool than that?
They sure go down easy once you research them up right. Come on in and show us those snappies. himself at? You got something for me and my crew? Or are you just looking to get criticized? You sit here a spell. I needs to set on some coffee. Maybe put on silverware and the like.
Before you head into the fisheries, a word to the wise. Old Peachy seems about as straight as a dog's hind leg. You keep your eyes open.
Nobody walks into my swampy carrying to eat. Put your weapons in the pneumo, and then I'll let you in.
If that's his price, you're gonna have to pay it. But he can't very well take your plasmas away now, can he?
Okay, so yeah, Peachy wants me to give up my weapons here. Focused hacker. Yeah, so just another way to increase my hacking abilities. It does that little... Yeah, 2 fewer overload tiles. I don't think that's better than what I've got currently. But I think that's going to be a wrap. This is a good place to stop, perhaps. We'll pick up next time going into the fishery with Peachy and relinquishing all of our weapons, which I'm sure is going to turn out great for us. But I guess we'll find out. Until then, thank you all so much. Please like and subscribe. This has been Honest Man, and I will see you next time.